I've been pulled over 4 times in the past 3 months, and it's only been like half my fault. Let me explain. I've been pulled over twice for driving 70 to 65, once for answering a phone call while on the road, and another for driving with my headlights off, even though the sun hadn't even set yet, so that shouldn't have been a problem. Now, on the one hand, it definitely feels like the police in my town are out to get me, but on the other, I've never been given a ticket, or even a written warning for that matter, although I feel like that has more to do with the fact that they really don't want to do paperwork than anything else. There was a point where I had lost my wallet in the great Mormon state of Utah, and fun fact, I do not live in Utah, so this was quite the issue, because it meant that for a few days, I had to drive without my license until I got a new one. And I feel confident in saying that the cops in my town hate paperwork so much that if I had been pulled over at that time, even though I didn't have my license, they probably would have just been like, yeah, it's whatever, just try and get a new one before we pull you over again in a couple of days, probably. Moving on to something a little bit more festive, as of recording this video, Christmas was just a couple of days ago, and I wanted to tell you guys about the white elephant gift I got from my stepsister, because I feel like it really demonstrates how bad of an idea white elephant gifts are. You see, it was a coffee grinder, which is funny because I do not drink coffee. I'm kidding, of course, white elephant gifts are fine, but it was pretty funny because the way that we set up the game was basically we each drew a number, and then based on which number we got, we would go in and we would randomly grab one of the presents and then unwrap it, right? And my stepsister saw me pick up the gift that she knew was a coffee grinder, fully aware that I did not drink coffee, and she just sat back and she was like, yeah, I'll allow it. And I don't know, I just thought that was pretty funny. Funnier still is the year before that when I got a scented candle for my white elephant gift, which is particularly funny because I also can't smell. I don't have COVID or anything, but I've never been able to smell, ever since I was born, even. A fact that my parents did not believe until a 5-year-old Cree caught a skunk in a live trap, and then brought it into the house, where he was completely unaware of the soul-crushing stench that it was producing. Oh, also, I've been meaning to mention that I have fan art now, which is crazy to me, because just a few months ago I had barely 200 subscribers, and now I have 12,000, many of which are willing and capable of producing really cool fan art. Some of my personal favorites include this little animation of the dog-shark hybrid I mentioned in a previous video, and this beautifully rendered frill person from my Altamoros project, Starscapes. Also, speaking of drawings, I've previously talked about the various little doodles I've been known to make at work, and my coworkers have recently made the mistake of asking me to draw them as well, resulting in these terrible images. They have, however, certainly gotten back at me with equally unflattering depictions, I would say, of me. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today, so if you enjoyed, then like, subscribe, and until next time, don't die. I'll see you later.
You, cha cha cha. Happy birthday, dear Fernando.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha.